but that was just a clunker. But we got the W. All I know is better to be 7-3 than 6-4. That wasn't our team out there. I mean, that's not who we are. We're a 70-some-odd% free throw shooting team, and I mean, we're missing free throws left and right. I mean, Shaq's as good of a free throw shooter as there is. He's shooting high in the 80%. He's 3 for 10. You know, we didn't have the energy tonight, but we found a way to win. And so, look, you see around some of these scores around the country where some of these other teams have lost just before Christmas. So I'm glad we got out of here with the W. No excuse for us to have an emotional letdown after the game on Saturday. And I felt we practiced well this week. And we talked about it, but we were just in a funk today. And, this is one of those deals.
Josh, you get 24 turnovers.
And Eli, 24 and only 13 points.
18 steals and only 13 points. Why were you not able to turn those into points?
Well, because in the first half, we were turning around and turning it right back over. I mean, we in a couple times we had opportunities and we got fouled on break opportunities and we ended up missing both free throws or made one of two. So that's a big thing is we had 18 steals for 24 turnovers, Eli, and that's like the first half. I think we only had like 10 points of off the turnovers. So that's a big stat right there. And we're not converting. We need to spend time when we get back on 2-on-1, 3-on-2 fast breaks, just being able to convert. I mean, we have not converted well this year at the level that we wanted to.
Josh, the players were just in here. Shaq was asked about the performance tonight, and he said, look, we're thinking ahead. We're going on a little vacay before we come back for the rest of the season. And I'm thinking to myself, a freshman, I can understand that a little bit. But upperclassmen, I don't get that. I don't get how a whole team
Well, I don't know if
be
the
motivated.
whole – I don't think it's the whole team. I thought, that's what Shaq said, Greg. Did you get that from the other guys or did you get it from Shaq?
No, I'm talking about what I saw out there.
Oh,
It
yeah.
didn't seem like there was a lot of motivation from a lot of the guys.
Exactly. It was a clunker. I don't know what else to tell you. It was a clunker, so it was a bad game, but we won the game. So, I didn't think Chris Crawford played poorly on stuff. He didn't make shots. He's got to make shots. He didn't play poorly as in terms of his effort. I thought he had a good body language because I talked to him about that. I said, if I see any I'm pulling you. You're out. But I thought he had good body language. I thought he played hard. He did a good job defensively. I mean, he had 7 steals. He didn't make shots. I thought Adonis kind of got going. Jaron Johnson wasn't good. I didn't think Shaq's focus wasn't good. Obviously, Tarek, missed a bunch of free throws. He had 9 boards. He did a good job on the glass. So DJ was not good. And I know he was injured. That's why I didn't put him back in the second half. The trainer told me he can't go. So, AB's, he had some open looks, didn't make some shots, but he did have 5 steals. Joe hit some big free throws, and he kept his turnovers down. He was 2 for 1 on that area.
You mentioned Chris just wasn't making shots. He took 6 shots, 5 of them were threes. Would you like to see him maybe try to get to the basket a little more?
Yeah,
see the ball go in
but
somehow?
Chris, Chris is a shoot. Chris, they're wide open. They're wide open. He's just got to make them. He's got to get confidence and just step up and make the shot. We can sit here and go back and forth and lollygag and da-da-da-da-da-da, and we can talk about it. They're wide open shots. He just has to make the shots. So if he's open, if a guy's wide open, it's just like Adonis. If a guy's open, man, you got to stick it. I'm going to give you the green light to stick it. And as a coach, you're not going to tell a guy you can't shoot any more threes. If you're open and you're in rhythm, it's hard. Jason's been in our practice. Tell him, Jason, you should come up here and tell everyone about how good he shoots in practice. Tell me. Yeah, I mean, Jason sees it every day in practice. Jason's come to every one of my practice. He sees it. Guy makes shot after shot after shot. It's only a matter of time. It's a confidence thing. He's just got to make some. And I don't want Chris to pout and sulk, and there's no time to pout and sulk. Hey, got to snap out of it. You got to work harder, and you're going to make your next shot. That's the mentality you got to have. Got to keep a great positive attitude. Can't let any negativity or have woe is me attitude. You've got to be positive and stay locked in, because you make the next shot and you get going, then we're good to go.
How are you going to attack this uncharacteristic sloppy free throw performance in the upcoming practices?
Well, we were 70% from the free throw line coming in, or 72% coming in, And I don't know. I mean, this was a awful free throw. It almost cost us the game. We were lucky we won the game because of our free throw shooting almost cost us the game. So how do we attack it? I don't know how we attack it. I mean, we're gonna obviously, I'm making guys who are here work on their free throws. Obviously, we'll do some things. We'll penalize them for running, stuff like that. But over a wholesale change, we've been pretty good free throw shooting team through my career here. So I don't know. I don't think we need a lot of wholesale changes. Again, Jason's been at my practices. Every day do we work on free throw shooting, Jason? Every single day we work on free throw shooting. I highly encourage you to interview Jason. If any questions you want to watch, interview Jason because he's been at practice. He sees every single one of my practice. I highly encourage interview Jason. Interview Lamar. Lamar comes to practices. Lamar, do we work on free throw shooting? Every day, every single day.
Josh, you spoke earlier about Adonis. He got to the hole a lot more tonight, not just settling. And he's such a different player when he gets in there because he's so big and strong. Was that something you said to him or a conscious effort on his own part to take the ball to the hole at times?
Well, I think the last 3 days he's worked out with Coach Stoudemire intense, like an hour workout, like everything. I mean, intense on top of our practicing. So I'm talking we're going to 2 hours of 2:15 intense practice, and he's going another hour of individuals plus lifting. I just think I believe when guys are struggling, you got to even go harder. You got to go extra work. And I probably like with Chris, we've been and these other guys, we've been doing gun shooting. We call it it's a gun. It's a thing. It's what the product's called. It's called the gun. Has this big net and it fires balls at you and you shoot and you shoot and you shoot. We've been doing that. We've been making 600 to 700 shots before practice. So or we come back in the mornings or in the evenings after. But when I got to start doing is forget the gun shoot. We got to do intense individual workouts on top of practicing, and that's what we'll do. Through this break, because you know what? As we move forward now, because we'll practice the night of the 25th, twice the 26th, once the 27th, and play the 28th. We're in game mode, so we're not going to be able to go 2.5 hours of practice, but we're going to have to really lock in on a lot of individual work, just tons of individuals, because it's helped Adonis. It helped Adonis, and I think him playing at a high level now. Based on this one game, he kind of saved us tonight. I mean, he did some really good stuff.
Adonis said he thought guys were tense coming into this one. And after Louisville, what was there? Did you sense that beforehand?
Well, I think when you lose a game, you're always tense because in this city the sky's falling anytime you take an L. I heard you on Chris Vernon, and you said, and he says some. I don't even want to give him anything to even give him any whatever, but any notoriety because he doesn't deserve it. But he makes it, and other people make it like this, it's Louisville. We lost the game. You know what I'm saying? We played well. There are some things that I can't say because I'm respectful of the university and I'm respectful of my job. And as a leader, you can't make excuses. That's why I have to say no comment per policy of Conference USA on anyone that wants to ask me about the officials. Okay? So we had a tough loss. And people are making like the sky's falling. For crying out loud, man, we lost to Louisville. We should have won the game. I believe we should have won the game, and I was sick about it. I didn't sleep Saturday night, didn't sleep Sunday night. I barely got any sleep. Half the time I'm in a daze. My daughter's running to me, and I'm just like thinking, man, what do we need to do to work on our next thing? So my thing is all the preseason people pick either Louisville or Indiana to win the national title. I believe we're really close to being great. Don't include this game. Now, if we come back after Christmas break and we have 3 or 4 of these, don't replay this press conference, okay? But expect us. This one game is not us. We are a way better team. I mean, Jaron Johnson didn't play well. He didn't play well. So this was a clunker. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And watched Friday night. I'm with Greg Gaston on Sports Files. We had a good time. You did a good job on sport. I want to give Greg a shout out too because I think he does a good job. Nothing against Jeff, but you do a great job as well too on Sports Files.
You kind of touched on it earlier, but coming off a poor shooting game, how would you like to see them approach this next couple of days where they have some time to themselves? Do you want them in the
Oh
gym
no,
working constantly?
anyone that's in town, it will be required. We're doing individual workouts. Absolutely. There's no time off. We're going individually, hard. Maybe I'll give them a day off, but other than that, we're going hard, intense individual workouts. We need that. Nah, I mean, that's overrated. We'll be okay. I might give them a day off, but, you know, I'm not getting a break. We're going to go right at it because I think we're really close to being really, really good. This game is not an indication of our team. I promise you. This game is not an indication of our team. We're really close. Now, I'm expecting this to be one of those clunkers that you have in the year where you just have one of those. We are close to being really good. I feel it. The other thing is I want to give it my man Steve Earhart. I love the guy. He is as classy of an individual as you find, and I'm excited for the Liberty Bowl. It's December 31st, Iowa State versus Tulsa. He's a man of high-level character. You ever seen the movie Negotiator? When the guy is actually, you know, Samuel Jackson calls for the individual person because he doesn't know, but he trusts the guy because he doesn't know him. If I was in negotiation, I'd call him just because I trust him. Thanks, everybody. Merry Christmas.